Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Road to 21. We're still on a high note. As I told you guys that in a previous video that I will be recapping on a spring training week we had in our training camp. Each and every day had a different focus, and I will be taking you guys through it, giving you guys an indication of what each day was aimed for, and just to give you guys a basis of what sprinting is all about and why we do certain trainings. But stay tuned, guys, and I hope you enjoy.
I said I don't even wanna waste your time. I just wanna make you mine. I just wanna make you mine. And in my mind, you're the only one that you can. Everything is just a lie. Find you at the perfect time. Let me penetrate your mind. Body, soul, you so divine. Your intentions, nothing vain. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Yeah, I can't tell. I don't know if I should keep it a secret anymore.
So day one was more focused on technique runs. We're pulling tires. It's important that we have such training, because to sustain top end speed throughout the race usually takes years of development. It is not natural to lift your knees high, to have to run on your toes, to push explosively on the track, or to pump your arms vigorously. It is, however, natural that an athlete's sprinting form would deteriorate approximately 75% into the race. It is therefore important that the athletes are taught to reaffirm their sprinting form approximately 25 meters from the finish line, And at this point, they must develop the conditioned reflex, taking into consideration that you take a breath and gather your mental finish, and lifting your knees higher, pumping the arms faster. Get up on the toes and run tall. Stay loose by keeping the jaw and the hands relaxed, and focus the eyes on the finish line and do not look around. So day one was focused on such technique runs, and in order to strengthen the mental, we had to put a resistance behind us. And after that, we did some 15-meter races just to put the conditioning of the training or of the high running into display. And after that, we went off to do some strength training, which was lightweight, to focus on explosiveness and being able to lift the bar or the weight fast. So stay tuned. Day two was more focused on, we did wickets, so it was more focused on stride frequencies, stride length, and we went to the gym for some strength training and conditioning and explosive training. By increasing the stride length of an athlete, it will improve the athlete's personal past performance dramatically. However, to increase the stride length of the athlete, it requires a lot of strength development and conditioning. So to maintain increased stride length throughout the race, it takes years of development. A long stride length can be obtained by lifting your knees higher, running tall by running on your toes, hips forward and your back straight, pushing explosively off the track with feet, having a good forward leg reach, pumping your arms vigorously, bound forward and not up, maintaining good forward lean, and staying relaxed, keeping the toes and the hands relaxed. So that was the main focus on day two, running on wickets to be able to increase the stride length, even though it was a bit difficult, because taking into consideration things like conditioning, mobility, they kind of restrict you from being able to fully stretch out or fully reach without overstriding. There's also such thing as overstriding. So day two was focused on strength training, and we did the conditioning to be able to have the mobility and the core strength to be able to increase the stride length, and we did some explosive training to be able to accommodate that as well. So stay tuned and enjoy day two. Midweek, it's day three. As we looked when we went through day 2, we noticed that mobility was the main factor that was hindering or restricting us from being able to execute the hurdles or the wickets properly. So day 3 was more focused on mobility, hurdle mobility. We started off with block starts, acceleration. Acceleration is also an important part of the race. Being able to push back on track, keeping that forward lean, and just building up your speed. It's important to build up your speed so that you reduce hitting top speed at a very early stage of the race and not being able to maintain all the way to the end. As in day 1, we just focus on speed maintenance, staying tall. Day 2 was stride length and the strengthening and the explosiveness. And now day 3 was to work the weaknesses that were spotted in day 1 and day 2, which was mostly mobility. So we did some mobility exercises, and along with still day 2's training regimen, we did some explosive jumps over the hurdles in order to build that strength and to build that explosiveness. So stay tuned and enjoy day 3. avoid having a long video and boring you guys, this will be the first part of the training sprint week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part, and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification button for you guys to be notified of the second part of the sprint training week. You don't want to lose out. It's very important that you catch the last few days, because it could be detrimental on what you need to focus on as you progress throughout the season or throughout your training. Till next time.